Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Torah 57 Mitch, back with another installment on my 2018 Kawasaki ZX-14 Ninja. Some might say, okay, what's the purpose of my channel? Well, my purpose is to share with others about modifications that you can do to the Kawasaki ZX-14 and maybe get some ideas from other people that might have a ZX-14 or any other motorcycle about modifications that you've done to your bikes and things of that sort. So it's kind of like entertainment to get ideas and just to see the progression of my, it's a stock ZX-14R SE. So I think the SE stands for Special Edition, and the R stands for Race. Well, they do race them. I don't know what the R is. Not real sure what the 14R stands for, but it's 1,440 cc's. That's 1,441 cc's. So it's quite an interesting piece of machinery. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this camera around so you can get a look at it and see what all is going on with it. Stand by. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. There it is. 2018 Kawasaki ZX-14. I believe I showed it to you before. I only have about 1,500 miles on it. Let's see if you can see it. No, I actually have 1,626 miles on it. And there it is. That's what it sounds like. The only thing I've done to it, I painted the treads on the tires. And that's the only thing I've done to it. Besides wash it and wax it and keep it clean. Everything came with its stock. So believe it or not, it took me about, it's taken me almost 3 years just to put 1,600 miles on it. It's probably because I ride it, but not a whole lot, because I work a lot, so I'm usually busy. So anyway, some of the things that I wanted to do with it was maybe put a 240 rear tire kit on it, which makes the back tire a little bit bigger. I even thought about putting a 300 rear tire on it. Why? Because I think it looks cool. Then, like I said in my other video, I want to put a Brock's 4-into-1 header. I think this is the Alien Head 2 header. And yeah, I don't want to really go too crazy with it, but yeah, either fat tire kit. Well, the fat tire kit, I'll either go 240 or 300 with a 12-inch extended swing arm. So I just want to give you a good look at it. I really don't have anybody to hold it so you can get the riding footage, but that's what I want to do, because I been learning the controls and stuff. Right now the power mode is F, which is full powered, and the KTRC is at 1. There's other things you can do with it. You can the gauge, lamp lights, shift lamps, lamp mode, clocks. So anyway, well, that'll do it for now. I thought I'd do a little bit more, but there she is. So I started up and took it around the blocks because I hadn't started in about 2 weeks. Yeah, so you need to start it and run it, every now and then when it's sitting. I know it's set over the winter time, and I would start it, but I guess it's been sitting so much the battery went dead. I probably could have charged it up, but I wanted to ride it, and I have a trickle charge, but I'm not sure where it's at. It might be in my storage unit, it might be in the basement. So I took it up to the batteries plus, and they ran a check on it. They said, well, they might be able to charge it, but it was on a Saturday and they were getting ready to close, so they said I could leave it to charge it, but I wouldn't have been able to get it until the Monday, and I wanted to ride it over the weekend, so I had to pay $103 for a new battery, which was a little more expensive because I had a 1988 600 Ninja, and the batteries for it only costed $30. So I think it's about every year I put a new battery in it, because that one I didn't ride at all, and I would start it, but then it got to a point I didn't feel like going to the storage unit to start it up, so it just sat there. But eventually I sold that. I bought this one before I sold the other one because I wanted to ride, and I didn't want to put any more money into the other one. So the story behind that 600 Ninja is I think I spent $3,000 because when you shift in, you put in first gear. It's a 5-speed, 1 down, 4 up. You shift to second gear, and it had a tendency to drop out of gear into neutral, which was not good, especially if you were call yourself doing some stoplight racing, some speed shifting, stuff like that. So it got kind of annoying because sometimes it'd get hung up between gears. You had to stop and crank up and down on the shifter to get it to line up right. So to solve that problem, I jumped up to the ZX-14, and I'm glad I did because it's a lot of fun to ride. It looks good. Get a lot of looks, and a lot of people comment on it, on the color, because instead of being the black, it's a green. It's a green color, and the tank is like a dark or a dark gray, something like that, maybe a gunmetal gray or it's just a dark gray. But it's a cool bike, looks good, rides good, and I enjoy it. So I'm not going to prolong this video anymore, and I will catch you on the next go round.